think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. It's a good fucking game. While I was a big fan of 2010 Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, 2012 Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed just blew me away. Amazing graphics, an absolutely fantastic soundtrack, lots of fan service on the character roster, and some really good track design just really pulled this game up over pretty much most kart racers. I mean, this is as good as two of my favorite kart racers of all time, Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Double Dash. So because I love this game so much, I've decided to do the top 16 Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform tracks. I'm excluding the retro tracks as they're not new to this game, and yeah. So, without further ado, let's go. Wait, you're still watching? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was falling asleep due to how fucking boring this course is, but yeah. Number 20 is Chili Castle. Okay, first, let's get the positives of Chili Castle out of the way. Looks good. Music's pretty catchy. That's about it. I hate boring tracks in kart racing games. Every level for me is supposed to be chaotic. There's supposed to be lots of shit going on. In this level, barely anything happens. It's really, really lifeless. And there's like no obstacles throughout the entire level, and all 3 laps are the same. They're all the same. Usually, something changes, but no. The exact same. There are a few other courses that do this, but this one just sucks by far the most. However, even though this is the worst course in this game, it's not nearly as bad as the worst course in Mario Kart Wii. Crabs everywhere. That still doesn't really make it a good track, however, because really all that means is that it's just slightly less shit than the other course. So, yeah. On to the next entry. I've got balls of mediocrity. Okay, maybe balls of mediocrity was a bit much to describe Temple Trouble because it's not a bad track at all. I kind of feel bad putting this track that slow on the list because it's not bad at all. In fact, it's pretty good. It's just that in comparison to all the other great tracks in the game, this one comes out looking a little average. I absolutely love the song used during this track. It is catchy as fuck. It's a fantastic remix of one of my favorite songs from the Monkey Ball series, which is the Monkey Race theme. This is just such a catchy damn track. Also, the track design itself is pretty decent. I just think in comparison to other tracks in the game, it comes out looking a little average. All this track is that it's just the worst of a really, really good bunch. The track design is still pretty good, the course looks really nice, and that effing music. But I have to put it low because I just don't think it's as fun to play through as most tracks in this game. But it's still pretty good. I definitely like this track, and that music, God. But yeah, let's move on. Number 14 is Galactic Parade, and in my opinion, this is the first truly good track on this list. Now first things first, this course looks beautiful. The parade floats, the fleets of ships, the color everywhere, the liveliness, everything just looks fantastic, and this is easily one of the best looking, if not the best looking courses in the game. The music for this track, just like the graphics, is fantastic. It's taken from Sonic Colors, with the specific level being Starlight Carnival Act 2. The fact that the music is actually fantastic, though, is no surprise, considering, to me anyway, Sonic Colors had absolutely amazing music. My problem, though, however, is that the track design is simply good, but not great. Mainly because most of it, you're just following the purple road and maybe doing a flying sequence where you dodge meteoroids sometimes. It's not that it's bad, it's just the fact that it's a bit too simplistic in my opinion. One idea I had in mind that would have been pretty damn cool is that if you could have speed jumped off different ships. As in, there's this part where the course basically breaks off and then you jump off and then you start speed boosting through the ships, you know, going from one ship to the next to the next. I thought that would have been cool, or maybe something like flying around the different parade floats around the place, or around the different ships. I don't know, something like that would have been cool in my opinion. Overall, Galactic Parade is a good course. It looks beautiful, has a fantastic soundtrack, and the course design itself is good. I just wish they could have done a bit more with it, you know? But it definitely deserves its number 14 spot. So now, let's move on. Graveyard Gig. Now this definitely feels like a House of the Dead track. You'll meet many of the creatures you've met throughout the games on the track, and it definitely has a horror-esque feel, so it's definitely very faithful to the games. Once again, the course has an awesome soundtrack to go along with it, with the track having an awesome theme and just being really catchy and having a really great horror-esque style to it. It definitely fits the track perfectly. The course has a lot of twists and turns and bends, and as a result, it's one of the hardest tracks in the game, but it makes sense as it's also one of the last ones. The boating segment is pretty cool as well, as it has you speeding through what I think is supposed to be toxic goo, and trying to avoid the barrels that are spread around the course, as if you do hit one, well, you're kinda sorta fucked. Overall, Graveyard Gig is a pretty fun course. It has cool design, great music, and it's one of the more difficult tracks in the game. Also, Next up is Samba Studios. This course is one of the most lively courses in the game. It's It's filled with life, it's bright, it's colorful, it's cheery, and I absolutely love the atmosphere. It also helps that the music is it's mind-meltingly catchy and cheerful, and oh god, it is just, it suits the track perfectly. I mean, 100% perfect. I love the variety this course presents you with. At first, the course seems a little bit basic and normal, but then once you get into a boat for the first time, there's tons of ramps and it's a water-filled area. Then after that, you're going through a desert-like area and speeding through it, of course. And then finally, you're in a boat again and you're speeding through lava, and that's just awesome. Overall, I love the atmosphere used in this course with its beautiful backdrops and really catchy as hell music, and I really like the variety they use in the track. So now, let's move on to number 11. Ah yes, Race of Ages. Fuck this course. Before I explain more on why I said that, let me say something about the title. It's funny, because the Ages part, Sega, spelled backwards. That's funny. The reason I said fuck this course is because this is the only course in the game where I suck balls at it. There are tons of bottomless pits when you're racing down the course, and even when you're in the boat, there's still these gates where if you go through them at the wrong time, you could get zapped. So, yeah, this course, in my opinion, can be kind of difficult. However, what's cool about it is that I love the graphical style. It shows some of the characters you saw previously in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and it just looks really nice. I just really like the design of the course. Also, the music is, once again, great as usual. Also, I am fully aware that there's two different sections at the end of each lap in this course. There could be either a boating section or a flying section. I didn't get the flying section, mainly because I'm even worse at that one. But, yeah, they're both good in their design, it's just the fact that I suck balls at this course. Overall, Race of Ages has a great graphical style, fantastic music, and while it's very difficult, I do think the track design itself is very good. Although still, fuck this course. Sometimes simplicity is the best recipe. Ocean View is the first track in the game, and in my opinion, it introduces the game's mechanics very well. The graphics in the course look really nice, and it definitely shows that the developers are taking cues from Sonic Heroes. The music is also a pretty cool combination of You Can Do Anything from Sonic CD, and Supersonic Racing from Sonic R. It's a pretty good mix, and I really like it. The first two tracks are relatively normal, and they just introduce you to the mechanics of the game. But then, on the third track, it's like, holy shit! And then you're like, whoa, man, this is like totally gnarly. I'm like in a boat and stuff. Whoa, man, totally tubular. Sorry you had to hear my horrible Surfer Dude impression. But overall, Ocean View looks great, sounds great, and is a great introductory track for the game. Also, whoa, man! I really need to stop doing that. Dream Valley. I love how faithful this course is to the original source material. This is exactly how I would have envisioned a Knight's course myself, so it's absolutely fantastic in that regard. When you're in the dream parts of the level, it's bright and colorful and cheery, and then when you're in the nightmare parts of the level, it's dark, brooding, and mysterious. It's really well done, I think. What's also cool is that the nightmare part of the level always changes in every lap. The first time you'll be going through like this kind of dark and, as I said, brooding and mysterious kind of place with lots of creatures from the games throughout. Then during the second part, you'll be going through this part where you fight one of the bosses in the games, and you'll be trying to dodge all the different crap that's surrounded against you. And then finally, in the last part, you're facing off against Wiseman and trying to dodge his boulders, and yeah, you know, it's pretty cool, and it's really faithful to the original games. Also, graphically, the course looks great, and I really like the soundtrack that they use during the track as well. It sounds really good. There's also a really fun boating section at the end. It's one of my favorites in the game, in fact. This course is also one of the few in the game where you never get into a cart for the whole thing. It's either being in a boat, or it's either flying. Overall, this course looks great, plays great, and is very faithful to its source material. Now, let's move on to number 8. Yeah, that. If there's one thing I have to say about this track, it's that Burning Rangers go, Burning Rangers go, Burning Rangers go thing won't go out of my head at all. Like, it just will not fuck off. It's just staying in there, locked in place. Ugh, it just won't go away. Ugh. But anyway, let's talk about the actual track itself, Burning Depths. This course looks fucking awesome with all the mechanical parts everywhere, and there's different ships, and just the amount of water everywhere, and it's really fast-paced, and I just love it. It's just really cool, and it's really awesome. Also, the music really fits the mood, and it just makes the course what it is. It's really good. Like, I love the atmosphere of this course. It's just really, really awesome. I love the level design, especially when you're in the boat, because you feel like you're going so freaking fast when you're in the boat. Everything just gets incredibly fast-paced, and everything is thrown at you at every single corner. It's when the course gets pretty damn difficult as well. Overall, Burning Depths is the first truly great course on this list. While I did think some of the other courses were very good, this one is definitely the first great course in my opinion. It has fantastic music, great graphics, and the course design is very, very good. Now, if I can just get that intro music out of my head. Oh God, make it stop! Oh God. Is it over? Is it finished? Okay. Whew. Ah! Now, you might be asking yourself, why the hell did I just hear George from Metal Gear Rising say, "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go"? Simple. Because seasonal shrines. To describe seasonal shrines in a word, it would be badass. The course, in my opinion, looks absolutely fantastic, with it looking very majestic and colorful at the same time, and the music is bitchin'. In other words, it's really fucking good. The course design is also a ton of fun, as you'll go really fast for most of it. The boating sections are really good as well, and I really like the design of this course. Going up the stairs, hitting the boost pad, and landing a trick at the right time can be very satisfying, and it's just a lot of fun. Overall, Seasonal Shrines has a fantastic atmosphere, great music, and it just has a really good course design. So now, let's move on to number 6. All I have to say about Rogue's Landing is that Sky Pirates plus racing equals awesomeness. I absolutely love how this course looks, with all the big, huge ships and villages everywhere. It looks really good. And the music is epic, grand in scale, and I really like it. It's really well done. The first 2 laps are pretty fun, I definitely really like those 2, but the last lap is freaking awesome. Everything is on fire, everything's been destroyed, so you can only fly to the finish. It's really awesome, and it just makes it feel very hectic just trying to get to the finish, but it's really awesome. Rogue's Landing overall is a fantastic track. Everything just looks great on the track, especially the huge ships and villages, and I absolutely love the grand scale of the music, and overall the course design is great, especially on the final lap. Overall, this is a great course. Now, moving on to number 5. Everybody jump around! God, I love them beats. Anyway, getting into the top 5 is Graffiti City, which is a pretty damn fucking good track. I absolutely love the style of the track. It definitely reminds me of Jet Set Radio Future, just in how it looks and its style. It's really freaking cool. And as usual, as with most Jet Set Radio music, it is ridiculously catchy in its soundtrack. This course is also another one that I find to be very fast-paced, as you'll be turning and drifting and going up boost pads and doing tricks almost the entire thing. And even in the flying section, things can be quite fast-paced as well, as you're going very fast in your vehicle. Graffiti City has great style, fantastic music, and I really like how the track is presented. Overall, it's a great course, and I love it. Just really good. Falls. Hot damn, what a good course this is. I absolutely love the grand scale and beauty of the course. It just looks amazing, and the music is a fantastic remix of Sky Sanctuary from Sonic & Knuckles, which in itself is taken from Sonic Generations, but it's just as good here. Simply put, the presentation is absolutely fantastic in this course. This is yet another course in the game where you go tons of boost pads everywhere, loads of opportunities to drift, Lots of ramps that let you do tricks off them. You know, there's so many opportunities just to go fast in this course, and I just love that personally. Mainly just because I just love going fast. Overall, Sanctuary Falls looks beautiful, sounds amazing, and just plays really, really well. And you can also go
really fucking fast.
I'll take you right into the carrier zone. Fuck yes. First things first, this is one of the most awesome looking courses in the game, if not the most. Just all the ships flying everywhere, the explosions, just the huge ass ships, and the small little fighter jets, and yeah, you know, it's all so cool. It's just so cool. It looks like something from G.I. Joe, for fuck's sake. The music's pretty damn catchy as well. I really like it. The course design is fantastic. You'll be racing across the ships to the finish line and flying around in your jet, plane, whatever the hell you're flying, and just having lots of fun. There's a lot of different routes you can take to get to the goal, but yeah, it's a really fun course. I especially like that bit where you're going up the board, and maybe if you just time it just right at that exact moment, you'll turn into a jet and fly. I just love that. Overall, Carrier Zone is a fan-freaking-tastic course with amazing graphical style, great music, and just fantastic, fantastic course design. I absolutely love this course, which is why it's in the top 3. So now, let's go on to number 2. Run on lava! Lair. This course is epic. Epic in scale, epic in its course design, epic in its looks, and epic in its music. It's basically completely and utterly epic. This course looks fan-freaking-tastic. You know, especially with the lava everywhere, and really during the final course where when you're flying out in the battlefield, everything is destroyed, and it just takes my breath away. It looks absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of the best looking courses in the game, if not the best. The music sounds absolutely amazing. Like, I mean, this could be used for any epic movie, say like Lord of the Rings or Beowulf or something. Just really, really epic music, and I love it. It's just so grand in scale, and it's just really amazing. I absolutely love the course design, especially when you're able to ride around in the boat on lava. It's just a lot of fun, and it's just, you know, all the tricks you can pull off and all the speed boosts you can do. It's a lot of fun. Adder's Lair is a fantastic course. Amazing music and graphics, with both being on a very big, grand scale, and the track design is really good, especially when you're on the boat, as I just love going ridiculously fast on lava. It's just a ton of fun. This course is fantastic, and yeah, you know, so only one course could possibly beat it. Let's find out what number 1 is. Dragon Canyon. What an amazing course. This course looks beautiful, maybe even breathtaking. The rocky terrain, the huge castle in the middle, the dragons flying around, everything just looks fantastic. It's a really good looking course, and another one of the best looking in the game. The music in this course is some of the best in the game. It's relaxing, it's majestic, it's beautiful, it's an amazing soundtrack. It just suits the course so well, and I absolutely love it. The course design is absolutely brilliant. The thing is, you have to use all 3 vehicles during this course. No ifs, no buts, no anything, you have to, and I love that design. The first lap is really fun. It's, your usual typical kart racing kind of stuff, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a very well made lap. The second lap then has you getting into bow, and that's when shit gets real. With sharp turns and obstacles like those hand things, I don't know what they are. The second lap can be proved to be a lot more of a challenge than the first lap. And then finally, when you're on the last lap, you're just driving along normally, and then, whoa, holy fucking shit. The bridge is gone, and suddenly you're flying. That's fucking cool. And then you spend most of the remainder of the course just dodging everything that's coming in your way, as there's a lot of crap to dodge throughout this lap. However, it's a great place for reckless boosts. That being said, this is a great lap, and probably my favorite of the 3. This course is absolutely amazing. The graphics in the course are fucking fantastic. The music is just beautiful, and I love the course design. I just love how it's laid out, I love how it's presented, it's just done really well. This is my favorite course in a kart racing game, tied with DK Mountain from Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii. This is just a fantastic course. Easily my number 1 favorite course in this game. So that's it for the list, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.